First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go here in New Orleans. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
I don't need to. I go on.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. We're just seconds away from getting this one started, and we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Here's a return from the 7. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That kind of call right there, Kate, shouldn't be the third down surprise it used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
Driving forward with Scadaboo. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On play action with Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Dart gonna go for it on 4th. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. Trying the right side with Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
No run, it's Scadaboo. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
He rolls to his right. Rolling. That's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Point after good from Smith. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Giants nothing.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Giants first down.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Dart out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now it's 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here goes Dart to the air. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You could see that screen develop as the lineman pull right out in front. Sets up a nice game. Love to see a running back utilize the big man in front of him.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Dart gonna throw again. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
15 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running with Scannaboo. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He has room past the 25. It's inside the 10. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Chuck now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York.
Another
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal at the 6-yard
Back-to-back
line.
big plays have them all set up. First and goal here. They'll run with Kamara. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Off the play action. Chuck rolling out to his left. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal. Kamara. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on fourth and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
It's a designed run for him. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints take the lead just before halftime. For the extra point, here's Smith. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. One last play before the break. On first and 10, here's Dart. Throwing for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. That's Julian Blackman. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. On the sneak, here's Dart. And he's stopped for no gain. The defense stands strong, and we've hit halftime. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Graham Gano to kick off for
Gano ready to send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shuck working from the gun. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Throwing the out route complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Why in the heck do you do 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Shuck now on 1st down. It's a big strike to Hill. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Kamara running out of the gun. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Into traffic, complete! And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Saints have it with a lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry it through. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Shuck. Escapes. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
stand. It's 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. The Giants using their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathe some new life into the opposing sideline.
On first down, this is Scatterbury. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's on target to Johnson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 35
Darts out of the shotgun. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Giants losing by 7. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. One play action with Darts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cut it to a point late in this one. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
To kick off for New York.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Now to throw. Got a man. Vele has it. Now he's past the 25. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Saints first down.
Kamara will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Snap, snap, 19 Tiger.
There's another for us. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Shuck running the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop.
Play clock was getting low. Kellen Moore's going to call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Smith has it on the tee, and is ready to send it flying. There's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Setting up to pass. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
So it's a win for the Saints. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 36.
Purdy. Open man is Jerron Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, 49ers.
Get set.
A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
13 yards. And a 49er first down.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Purdy. Touchdown! Juwan Jennings from 13 yards out. And the Niners take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action now. Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Shuck. Open man is tipped him. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. That's taken in left side by Vele. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Here we go, set. Go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing, Shuck. We'll get that complete to Vele.
Shuck's pass complete to Devon Vele. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. To the air once more, Shuck. On the RPO, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. To throw now, Shuck. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 49 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy from the gun on third down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the 49er first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, San Francisco.
Throwing here, Purdy. They'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
46-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Purdy from the gun. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Here's Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Shuck now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. Here's Shuck. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch out!
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alontae Taylor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Purdy. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
That's good for a Saints first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Now Shuck. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw is Shuck. Over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Third down, Shuck from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down and 10 yards to go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Shuck keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Saints have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Saints 14, 49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll come up now on second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they...
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus at Bill M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play right off the bat. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
DC, ready? Go.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Moving left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down.
No, we changed it.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, you know what? 180. 13. Hey, up.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Demario Davis. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
They'll go play action here with Chuck. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On second down, it's Chuck. That one caught Devon Zayla. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New Orleans.
Good for a Saints. First down. A gain of 12. And the Saints, first down.
From the gun, it's Chuck. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart. Play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air once more, Chuck. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Saints first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a short one caught by the tight And Johnson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Let's go now. Pack the 60. Pack Cowboy 80.
Now a designed run with Chuck. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go.
Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
He'll try and get there on the ground. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
To the pylon, he's in. Devon Vele. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
The PAT, up and good. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
2nd down, Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, middle.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
From the gun, Jackson. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. Danny Stutzman. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Jackson forced to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in. Derrick Henry. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate. But in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. This one complete right side. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
18 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
Here is Chuck on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now Shuck on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This will be returned from the 2. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Now, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, Shuck. The pass taken in by Miller. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. The air again is Shuck. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14.
They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Saints first down.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. You look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. To throw is Shuck. That's caught by Miller. And he will get into the end zone. Kendre Miller. Touchdown, Saints. Extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go. Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Ravens 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
180. 180. Ready, shot.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
So, 3 quarters now in the books.
First down.
You're watching the
First
NFL
and 10
on
at the
EA Sports.
35-yard line.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. 4th quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Baltimore.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man downfield. It is Hopkins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go ahead. 180.
They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Shuck. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Shuck. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Henry. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. They face 2nd down and 7. Henry. Big opening up the middle. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. To the air is Shuck. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
there once more. Shuck. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. They convert with a gain of 15. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is shot. That one out wide for Kamara. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
13 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 7. Now final chance to stop it here. Timeout coming with 10 seconds remaining in the game.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, come 19, come 19.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 2nd down, it's Shuck. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. Here we go. One final play. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here. No overtime.
As big a call as you can make if you're a head coach. Down 1, go for 2, go for the win. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. It came down to one final play, but it does not pan out. The defense holds on to win it by a point. So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out the 1-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. The weather will not be a factor today. We have absolutely beautiful conditions here. And we're underway from Soldier Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Goes to the hurry up here. Williams to throw on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Connection made with his back deep downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man. Bailey has it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
It's a big strike to Hill. He's going to bring this down to their 35. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So throw again here. It's Shuck. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Buys time, rolling right. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down. Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. In a sense, there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Give him 24 on that play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a design run. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
He was brought down by...
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, here's Shuck. Bails out of the pocket quick. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our 1st quarter. They'll have some extra time to consider this call. It's going to be 3rd and goal as we hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. For the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Shuck now on 3rd and goal. Catch made. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
It's a designed run for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1 for 1.
Point effort from Smith is good. And the Saints respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And as a catch for Luther Burden. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Williams on the play action. Complete right side. Burden has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on. It turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
First down. Here's Swift. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Bears first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's another Bears first down.
Working from the gun. Williams to the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Running back sent in motion left. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They are passing on a field goal, Brock. They're going to try to break this tie with a touchdown. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jonas Saker.
By the Saints. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, get there. Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They run. It's Miller. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety. Well, he took that one as far outside as he could. Really exhausted all options trying to get out of the safety. But sometimes there's just nothing you can do to avoid it.
Oh, they had to work for it defensively, didn't they, Kate? Wasn't just going to be some simple tackle in the box in the end zone. Nope. They needed range. They needed speed. Frankly, they needed rage to bring that one down all the way at the edge of the field.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. Hits his running back. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
On the play. And the Bears first down.
Williams on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2nd and 6.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Bears first down.
To the air yet again. Williams buying some time right. Through the middle. Hits him on the in route. It's inside the 10. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go. From the red zone on 1st. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 4-yard gain.
Here's Williams again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter. And they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, it's our main event between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Chuck working from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give them 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
At the 36-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Bronco. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Chuck now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Chris Olave, incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw again here, it's Chuck. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's Chuck, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete. And now they're facing 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
6, Cub 19, Cub 19, Mustang 19. Ready.
Chuck on 3rd down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Intended for
Trying to find his tight end.
Incomplete.
And 4th and 4 coming up.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Smith able to put it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Just kind of a confidence goal. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
On the return, here's Miles Price. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off play action, it's McCarthy. And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Forced out to his right. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Chase Young bringing him down there.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
McCarthy's pass intercepted.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Off the play action, Chuck. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Josh Metellus on the coverage.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Throwing the out route complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Smith tacks on the point after. And the Saints go up 10-zip here in the 1st.
Vikings nothing.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he set out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First down, Vikings.
Read option on 1st down, he's going to keep it. Makes a cut to the right sideline. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings reach pay dirt for the first time this game. J.J. McCarthy the touchdown. One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game.
Vikings 7.
A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. Oh, the Vikings got to it first. They get it back. 4th quarter of a game, totally get this call. We expect to see an onside kick in pursuit of the lead. But, Brock, walk me through this. Still in the first half, Isn't it a little early for that?
Yeah, I think it's a little early for you and me and a lot of the analytics books out there. But to me, this is a head coach saying, I'm going to put the game in my hands. My decision-making. I'm going to be the one who has to answer for it after the game anyway. And he is setting the tone of aggressiveness for his team today.
It's now 2nd and 6.
We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start with 2nd and 6. Counterplay, Jones. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Sends this to the end zone. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a second quarter lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Will Riker is lining up.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Saints 10.
Here's Riker set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shock looking to pass here. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Harrison Smith on the covering.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He's out of bounds to bring up 2nd down as well as our 2-minute warning. On play action now, McCarthy. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Into the end zone he goes. Pick six and a New Orleans touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running to the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy connects on the crosser. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. Vikings out of the hurry up. Need everyone back to the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
We snap it to McCarthy. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Intended for Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. It's a turnover on downs.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Chased out to his right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Corey, 70.
3rd down, here's Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And they are unable to tie up this contest. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. On the return, here's Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd down, here's Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Julian Blackman. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. He's loaded another one up. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Justin Reed has the INT.
Nah, but thank you for watching.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Pressure coming. It's Shuck. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Screen here for Kamara. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 23. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Shuck working from the gun. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Throw here, third down. This finds its target, that's Hill. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
First down.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Finds a man underneath. It's Kamara. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
70 Lions.
Line up the design keeper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Point after good from Smith. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Wow, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
50-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. This pass is complete, and Zay Flowers. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. 3rd and long for him here. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Chuck now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. New set of downs from the 37. Chuck now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Chuck. That's Hill on the slant. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Here's Chuck, first and 10. And he caught by his back, Camaro. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just a yard left to go on second down. To throw, Chuck. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's good for the Saints. First down. First and goal at the 7.
They'll run with Camara. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Rush coming for Chuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Lamar out of the pistol. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Lamar throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Jackson's going to throw again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Point effort from Smith is good. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
Ravens 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Machine Ali on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds him on the crossing route. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Hits his running back. And they make this stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Baltimore.
Offense up to the line fast.
1st and goal for Baltimore.
In the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 7.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. We try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they...
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. No stranger to this in his career, Brock. John Harbaugh wants his offense to tack on 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson's throwing for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
21. Ravens 13.
Wow, still a full quarter left and down only a score, but here comes an onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it. You jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early?
He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. The extra point. Here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints lead by 15 now.
Saints 28. Ravens 13.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Ali to return it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Mitchell up the middle. They'll cobble together a yard there. Carl Anderson in on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, this is Mitchell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. So 1st down from the 41. From the gun, Jackson. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He dodged the tackle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now...
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Shuck. Catch made, it's Moreau. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now Shuck. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A gain of
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing, Shuck. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. To throw now, Shuck. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He gets it left side of Johnson. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21.
180.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
180. Up,
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 35, here's second down and 7.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Kings, Kings, Kings. What's that?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27.
Alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert. Run, run, run. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Scott.
Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10.
Good. Pistol, pistol, pistol. 180. Regular, regular, regular. Real, real, real. What's up?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
180. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw is Shuck. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Little short pass here to Hill. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shuck now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Real. Run. Regular. Opposite.
Now Mayfield. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
20. Alert. Pistol. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
For a first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, alert 33. Watch, watch.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Mayfield to throw it. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Mayfield down. Open man is Ibuka. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Good. 20. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
180. Stop.
And again, it's Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Yamasenko. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Shuck. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
13 yards on the play. That's good. First down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 53 yards. And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Real.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
6. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that
as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. To throw now, Shuck. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Set. 180. Done.
Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Regular. What's up?
Mayfield.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here comes 2nd down.
Good. 180. What's what?
Mayfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
20. Run. Pistol. Scott.
Here's Baker. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Run.
First down and goal to go.
Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Alert.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Alert. Stop.
Mayfield to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th.
16.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Good. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Now Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making